Yo, did you spend 150 euros from the channel fund to buy a massage chair?
Yes, I did.
Dude, we don't even have that much money to start with. Spending it on a massage chair is not gonna help the channel grow.
Trust me on this one.
Dude, let me tell you right now, this is gonna be the biggest waste of money ever.
Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. Meme cards.
Townsfolk. Whenever you gain coins, boost self by 1. Now this card actually was one of the most devastating cards during a certain Foltest and DJ meta. If you remember that, well, congratulations, you survived the worst of it. And yeah, Townsfolk is a pretty interesting card actually, because it's a very snowbally effect, and if put into a deck that plays for like full-on greed, the card will gain a lot of value. Now the problem obviously is that it is quite a slow setup with the deck that I've built, but if it works like a charm and will definitely win you quite a lot of games. But let's just look at the deck and see what I built. So I used Line Pockets as the leader ability since you gain 1 coin and have 5 charges, meaning all of those charges will trigger for your townsfolk. And the idea of the deck is basically to win round 1 with Passiflora, and basically just commit the Passiflora so that you win round 1, and then that you can play like for the super slow round 3 setup with Igor the Hook into Tax Collector, into Townsfolk, and then into like Binsies and the MKs and so on and so forth, and just get your points through that. And yeah, that's the game plan. Let's just jump into some games and figure out if it works. Alright, I just realized that it didn't have my mic plugged in, so the audio for the first few seconds of the deck explanation might be a bit bad. I'm only getting all of this. Don't need 2 tax collectors for the moment. We don't find our Passiflora, which is quite devastating, honestly. It's not something you want to see. It's not the prettiest of sights, let's be real. Let's see if we can get it through the eavesdrop. We get Philippa though, that's not terrible. Could drop like a street urchin, I guess. Poison's not bad. Sol's good. Yeah, I think I just dropped street urchins to the bottom of my deck. I mean, Monsters is not going to struggle for productivity. I'm guessing he wants to play a Bruxa now though, which could be quite annoying. He's playing a Parian. Could just yoink that with Philippa. I'm going to yoink that with Philippa. My Aparian. So you gotta smork as much as possible in round 1. You really want to win round 1 to have round control and get a long round 3. Especially against things like this overwhelming hunger list, which, you know, plays for any round pretty much, because they got the tools to kind of deal with like all your stuff. You get Red Riders out at least. That's not terrible. The Winter Queen was in his deck. It didn't seem like it was in his deck for a second there, but it was, and it is what it is now. So I don't know if I want to poison this Winter Queen here. Am I going to poison this Winter Queen? I kind of want to just play a Sly Seductress here. Just stall a bit, stall it out, not commit too much. He's moving my... Why is he not moving the Sly Seductress? Oh, because it doesn't die, but it's really close to dying pretty much. So I guess I just poison the Queen, get the coins for the Saul, which I can play next turn. He's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna pass here though, is he? No. So we get the, what's it called? Natural Selection out, that's good. Now we can play our Saul. We always have good reach with this poison on the Winter Queen. Might also be able to play Adriano Mink. He does take the Parasite here. I think now I just play Adriano. And he doesn't get a pass here as well. That's really good for us. Then I play this poison, and then I'm probably just gonna pass because I need all of these cards. They are my puzzle pieces that are quite necessary for this round. But this guy's not gonna have a problem, I think, keeping up with us here, which could be an issue. Let's take a Bruxa. It's a late Bruxa. It's pretty late Bruxa. So I poisoned the Queen at this point. I think I just hopefully get my pass here. He does need a few points, but he has the Magic Lamp. And that's the problem with this deck. You're like very limited to the cards you're allowed to use for certain situations. Like this Tax Collector, which is one of the most valuable cards in your deck. Anel Conqueror. Feels bad, man. I could keep bleeding here, but if I bleed, I just don't get anything out. I need to like, then I would have to like play Tax Collector and Townsfolk, which I don't really want to do. This guy's not committed too much, which is kind of bad, because now he can just like bleed us and we just lose. That's pretty much the deck. You get bled, you lose. This is pretty much a lot of my decks, if you guys have been watching me for a while. So now we get the Oneiromancy for the Passiflora, which would have come in handy last round. We do get 2 thingies here. I guess I can like play Igor the Hook early on. Yeah, sure. There's no way he passes here, right? Like, there's no way. Would he pass? There's no way, right? He just plays his Haunt, and we just exchange scenario for scenario. Yeah, this guy just plays Haunt here. There's no way he dry passes. Unless he has a very bad hand, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, he's just playing this out here. So we just play our Oneiromancy. Play for the Passiflora. I guess I play in Pickpocket next for like Igor. Maybe we can keep a card. But keeping a card doesn't do anything in this, by the way. Nice Maruna. This guy does not know how the game works. That's good to know. So I guess we just Pickpocket here. He plays Gels for something. I guess I play Igor the Hook for the Peaches at this point. Oh, that's pretty big. That's a lot of points. Is it enough? No, it's not. Okay. So he passes. He gets the Igor out, and that's pretty much the one card he wants to get out of us. Because now we're kind of in a bad spot here. Unless we draw Azar. I mean, we have Oneiromancy. Like, Azar and these two are still kind of okay. Like, we want Bincy and MK. I don't really need Sly Seductress here. Definitely don't need this. That's good. So we play Oneiromancy for Azar. We obviously use the Tribute, since he might still have, like, Manticore. And so on and so forth. So he bleeds that. And that's fine, that's fine. We just play our MK here. We play the Bincy, then we play the Tax Collector. Actually, no, we can play Tax Collector rather late, actually. We're not forced to play Tax Collector early. We are forced to play this, though, pretty early. This is quite nuts. It's like 4 points per turn, which is pretty good, to be fair. So we play Bincy now. And we actually use the shield on the MK and use 1 coin, so this is out of Parasite range. Oh, Manticore. Yeah, I forgot about Manticore. Alright, kill Azar. Come on, easy. Crap. Alright, sure, that's fine, that's fine. This is fine, guys, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. We're still good here, we're still good here. For the moment, at least. Can play Townsfolk next, and we have a pretty big spender in Sea Jackal here. So he doesn't have Haunt. I guess his last card's Oberon, which might just win him the game. But you never know. These are quite valuable still with our leader ability. Maybe I should have spent there so that I mean, oh, okay. Okay, is this big enough? This might be big enough, but it could also be not big enough. Let's just see. This is quite a little bit of catching up to do, but we might actually have it here. Bush. Bosh. Bosh, 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 bosh. Ah, look at that. Yeah, beauty. Win by 5 points. He drew quite poorly. He missed Oberon and Hans, so I guess that's something that did matter a lot there. Alright, next game. Gurnikora. Ooh. Gurnikora plays quite mid-rangey these days, doesn't it? This could be awkward. Could definitely be awkward. Yeah, this definitely could be awkward. I would like... Oh yeah, I have ball. I have my thingy. Maybe I should have kept the other... Okay, I have too many poisons here, I think. Ah, I'm missing a blind eye. That's something that actually kind of happens quite frequently with this deck. You're missing blind eyes, even though you play quite a bit of blind eyes. You play this. I guess I shouldn't have mulliganed the second street urchins that I had to sort of kind of deal with everything here. But I still feel like 1 charge is enough to sort of keep us in this. Plus we get a nice poison target here. Right from the get-go, get that poison target. Okay, he plays Larva. Why did he... Okay, if he plays Pooh, then obviously he has to play in Larva now. Now, do I poison first to enable my... Actually, no, I don't. I think I do this first. I could use like 1 charge of line pockets to boost this Passiflora Peaches up, but I don't really see that to be necessary. I don't really think that's necessary. He might play... This looks like he's actually a Cyclops player. Yeah, I'll just poison you. This should be a pretty big poison. He might eat this. Or Purify, I don't know. One of the two. I'll play Sal next, and then I might use my leader ability. He's playing a very vanilla... Wow. Play Defender. It's interesting. Why is he playing Defender in gurnikora? That's weird. I think I'll just play Sal now. No, I'll use 1 coin. I'm fine using 1 coin here off my leader to get the Sal to 3 points per turn. Missing out on the blind eye here is a bit of a problem though. Okay, so as long as he had dominance, he still took that. I guess that's a good play on his part. So I'd give bleeding to this guy now. I have a good amount of reach here thanks to my Sal and Sea Jackal for spending purposes. Okay, he plays Bruxa now. This guy really wants to win this round, it seems. Am I gonna let him? I don't think so, no.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest. He's
not passing ever. He even gave tactical advantage to a Thrive unit for no reason. Who does that? Naglfar. He's committing a lot of golds, though. I mean, I committed my passive flora and couldn't even proc it fully. So, yeah. Okay, it seems like... this is so bad, though, passing here. I might actually just play Azar for the sake of it. And I'll withhold tribute. He got Igni. This guy might have Igni. This is like the super Igni deck. This is the type of deck that would play Igni here. Plays Defender. Bruxa. TA's the Bruxa. Jesus. He just has points. This deck just has points. That's so devastating.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
Alright, I'll use this. I'll use one of these. I mean, he's never running out of cards to play. Unless he has, like, Ozrel and some other stuff, like Haunt and Ozrel. In that case, he's running out of cards to play. Otherwise, we're good. Otherwise, he's good. Like, what other cards would he have here? Like, why would you play Defender? What's the reason for Defender? That's such a weird pick in the deck. Playing Defender in gurnikora. So he does pass. I guess we can commit, like, 1 Townsfolk, which isn't terrible. We spend... do we spend all of our money here? I guess we just spend all of our money here. Yeah. Oh, he is getting passive points here, though. I might have to spend all of my leader charges here. Okay. Alright, yeah, we have 1 leader charge left. But we have the long round now. Definitely something that we wanted. Because this does not seem like a deck that controls the board very well. So we have to sort of find good cards here, like Tax Collector. Townsfolk is very good. Slice Doctor isn't terrible, but I would rather have a Tax Collector here. Or a Bincy, or an MK, or a Tax Collector, or a Philippa. You know, the usual. Like, using our leader here is fine to win the rounds. Round control is really important in this matchup, because we just get bled to death by this Fruits of Iskif deck anyway. This is just a point deck. This doesn't seem like to have any control or like a Thurl. I mean, it might have a Thurl. Yeah, it probably does have a Thurl. It seems... Wait. Oh, this is Siri Nova, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is just Nova, right? And he didn't find Nova? Yeah, this is just Nova. I think this is just a Nova deck, it seems. This seems very, very much like a Nova deck. So we have Oneiromancy for Bincy, but I would like a Tax Collector still. I need a Tax Collector or a Bincy here. Okay, Adriano Mink isn't terrible, but it's not great either. So what do I take here? Okay, Squirrel. Guess he banished my passive flora. That makes sense. How do I create efficient points here? Is my play to do Tax Collector now? Or do I Bincy now? If I Bincy now, he has Parasite, right? He 100% has Parasite. I think I just Adriano Mink without Tribute. I think that's actually correct. I want to give shield to MK, basically. That's the idea. I want to give a shield to MK. There's the Thurl. I give poison to this dude. Forgot his name already. Adriano. And a Thurl. Thurl is an issue, though. A Thurl is quite the issue. This is just a Nova deck. He hasn't played any card above 9 provisions, which is why he plays the Defender. Just because it's point efficient, I guess, with Thrive and everything. Could still win this. We have to give this shield, though, for sure. Well, I want to give MK shield. That's the one thing I need to do. Because his only like control is like Striga and Parasite and a Parian. Ah, Parian is annoying. Dude, a Parian is so annoying. I still use the shield here, I think. This is so awkward. This is round 1. I mean, this deck in general is just like such a no-brain deck. You don't really need any brain cells to play this. Which is why our deck struggles against this type of deck. Because he's just got point efficiency. Nithrol. Nithrol's an interesting choice. Why would he play Nithrol? Does this mean he doesn't have Parasite? I don't want to risk it, but I kind of have to play Greedy here. I do have to play Greedy here, I think. We also don't have another Spender, which is the worst part of this whole thing. He does have Parasite. He didn't take out my thingy. That's annoying. Yeah, I think we just lose this, because we just didn't have a long enough round to set up our stuff. And we missed Tax Collector, which is very valuable.
As a girl, I always dreamed of having dreams.
Yeah, this is dead. Without Bincy, Pickpocket is worthless. We should have maybe spent one so we play around the... I mean, he would have killed it anyway with the damage that he had on his side of the field. And this is... Yeah, third just plays for so much in this deck. Yeah. Feels bad. Yeah, that's GG. I mean, that's just... is it a hard... This is a really hard matchup simply because he does sort of not have to do anything to sort of make us push. And our round 1 was kind of awkward as well. Round 1 had a really... I had a really awkward round 1 hand. But we can't really blame it on the hand there. It's just a really weird matchup for us. Alright, pincer maneuver. Oh, let's see who can outgreed who now. Now, if this is like super greedy pincer, I don't think there's anything that outgreeds that. Like, you know, Dandelion, Shani Priscilla, 14-point Visagard at the end. I don't think any deck can outpoint that one, but if it's like a regular, more like subtle deck, so I kind of want to mulligan Sea Jackal here. Okay, mulligan Fist Tech here. I want my Passiflora now. With this hand, I definitely want a Passiflora. I think I mulligan Bincy. Okay, we get it. Fistic. Fistic, Fistic, Fistic. I'm gonna play Street Urchins here. I think I'm gonna give this shield. We have a good Philippa always. We can just win the round with Philippa, I think. We just keep, like, doing stuff. I think our Philippa can just carry us. We do need coins, though. I guess Fistic enables coins quite nicely. Margarita, interesting. That's a card you don't see a lot. It's a card you don't see ever, pretty much. So, Margarita. Why would he play Margarita? Do I yoink this drummer with Philippa? I could, right now. But what do I play then? I think I do this. I want to see what he does here. Okay, he has Defender here. It's really good for us. We just play Philippa here, I think.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
And we'll just pass here, I think. Or he will pass for us. That's very unlikely because he has good stuff still. Plays Pastodi as well. Interesting. Do I just pass here? I could play Pickpocket for 8. I just play Pickpocket for 8, you know? We're not afraid of Baron, so I think Pickpocket for 8 is fine. Just spend all of it. See what he does. Plays a Trident. I think we're just out here. I'm good. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that would have been a lot of points. Sure. Now, question is, does he... I think this seems like a pretty greedy deck right now, but he could still bleed us. Like, why is he playing Margarita? Is this also a Nova deck? I mean, the previous one was pretty obvious that it was a Nova deck. This one's kind of more difficult to evaluate. I mean, this hand's pretty nuts. For what we're trying to do, this hand's pretty crazy. And if he passes here, we're good. Oh, he doesn't pass. That is quite fascinating. If I do this. Is this Siege? What is this? What am I playing against here? Botchling? What is going on here? What am I actually playing against? I have no idea what I'm playing against here. Odo. Okay, I guess he's just playing like only engines. Weird. I guess I just commit MK here. It's probably gonna get dealt with, but what are you gonna do? So we just play our gold engines now at this point. He does take out the lubricant boost from the Odo. I think I just do this now. Okay. So he's going pretty hard on this now.
In this world, only two things are certain.
He's always like just about to not pass. What's he doing here though? Oh, so there's the pincer. Okay, for the good old Vandergrift. Classic old Vandergrift. This might be Siri, you know? Oh, this is Siri. We just played against 2 Siri Nova decks, didn't we? Yeah, he's playing Siri. I think this is definitely a Siri deck here that we're up against. Okay, Jesus. This is kind of scary, to be fair. So I just play Igor now. Get the points off of my good old Bincy. And now he just passes, right? Or is he playing his last Siri card? Oh, he's actually playing his last Siri card. This is pretty nuts. What do we do against that?
No, dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
Wait, is this enough? No, it's not. Oh boy. This should be enough, right? Very much so enough, but look at his carryover, man. That's ridiculous. What are we gonna do against the 13 points of carryover that he just has? Like, we can't do anything. We just lose. This is too good. This is too broken. Oh, we have Passiflora, though. That's busted. Didn't even get a... Oh, we don't even have a spender. We have street urchins, I guess. But nice. We have no spender here. We can use, like, shield on this, I guess, as a spender. I could... Oh, wait. Maybe I find eavesdrop. A spender through eavesdrop. I guess that's cool. Hi, at thunder. Nice. I mean... This is worth more, right? I'll spend it on the shield. I should have used the leader charge there. That was my bad. Oh, he's purified it. That's so good. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. We have no spender though, sadly. Oh, we have one spender. Look at that. Oh, look at the spending on that. Oh, dude, that's so good though. I rate it though. I mean, it's a nice deck. Good deck, buddy. If he, dude, I mean, it's a dumb deck, but like we drew like garbage round 3, but yeah, what you gonna do? All right, who are we up against? Oh, Imperial Formation. I mean, Azar kind of counters this matchup quite well. I mean, depending on what kind of variant they are, but people have kind of swayed away from Spies and just went more the double ball variant. This time we actually have Passiflora and also enough blind eyes to trigger it, which very nice. I like it. Probably get rid of the Trafficker here. Oh, we get Passiflora in hand? Well, that's just diddly dope. That's nice. I like that. That makes me happy. So we just play this turn 1. He's gonna play his... Oh, he's gonna play his scenario. I just forgot. His scenario is just as evil as ours. I guess we're just exchanging scenarios. Oh, we're not exchanging scenarios. Ah. Okay, let's do this now. Spend down to 4. I mean, if he has ass, he kills this, but whatever. Bribery. Oh boy, he's getting information. Oh, Azar, that's so good. That's actually kind of good, though. That is actually kind of good. So we do this. Play this. And have full coins. Play the Sal next. Should be good here. For the round, at least. Because we have a poison on the Magni, always. Brathens. Oh, that's so good for me, though. Why would you play Brathens? Brathens gives me so many points. Through the Slice of Doctresses. Yeah, this is the situation you want in round 1. Just having a bunch of like these engines that the opponent just can't deal with anymore. At a certain point. Okay. Well, he actually plays Physical Infiltrator, so that means he's a spy deck. That has to be a spy deck then. No way it's not. Which could be kind of devastating for us. But he already played Brathens, and he already played 1 Mage Infiltrator, so... maybe this Azar might live, you know? If Azar lives, we are in a good spot, that's for sure. So we got rid of Poison. We have Tax Collector. We get rid of this. Get rid of this. Ah, come on. Give me some golds, boys. I need golds here. Everything is determined by the gold cards I have in my hand. And there are currently lacking a bit of gold. I mean, Eavesdrop might find me a gold card, I guess, but I'd rather find it through the mulligans rather than through Eavesdrop. I mean, Eavesdrop's not terrible. Let's be real. Oh, gold card. Okay, not a gold card, but still good. So I don't want this fist tech for sure. Pickpocket could be insane. I guess I don't need eavesdrop now that I have pickpocket. I definitely don't need these urchins as well. Okay, Adriano Mink isn't terrible. So what's he doing here? Oh, he's playing defender. So he's probably playing like spies, eh? If that's what he's doing. Ah, if he'd played that back row, we would have been in a nice spot there. I could spend once and use Mink just to bait out some removal. You know, actually, you're gonna do that. And that seems like a play. I'll do that. I'll take that play. Guessing now he's starting to play like spies. Because he might play Ramon now, right? And Ramon gives me extra boost on my Sly Seductress. So I think that's good. So he locks the Sly Seductress. Does he have 2 locks? I'm gonna hope he doesn't have a Joust here, basically. I'm gonna not play Azar here for greed purposes. Okay, he does not play Azar here. So Azar Javid should protect this nicely. For a few moments. Unless he has Infiltrator, obviously. In that case, it's going to be a bit annoying. In that case, he can actually probably just kill everything. But he doesn't have Ramon, it seems. Oh, he has double Infiltrator, though. So... I guess we play... Do we play Bincy now or MK? I think playing Bincy here is better. The earlier I play Bincy, the better. Because now I have 3 coins to use on MK. Plus I have my thingy enabled next turn. My Igor. And having Igor enabled is really what you want. Hefty. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. So we have to just play fast here. We just have to play ball at this point. Boom boom. Big Vinci. How can he take this out? I mean, he has a lot of charges here. That's our big issue here. He has quite a lot of charges. He can take out a lot of stuff at once. This hefty Helga is quite quite the issue. Okay, takes out this. What can he take out here? He takes out 1 scare probably. And he has 6 damage, so he takes out the Bincy, which is fine. Bincy wasn't really our main target anyway. It is always the tax collector. So 1 tax collector. Come on. Go on then. Yeah, sure. This is fine. So he's gonna probably play a tactic here. Oh no, he's just gonna play this. Has 2 damage. Cantarella. Okay, 3 damage. 4 damage, sorry. And a poison. That's not fair. He always poisons, right? Yeah. So he kills... He can't kill the Igor, which is actually super valuable. Super duper valuable. But the Bincy's probably dead. Bincy is very likely here dead. But we still take a 2nd townsfolk, I think. We only get 1 coin though. We get more off of the pickpocket here though. Okay. He's playing the 2nd. I don't think he's playing poison here. He might play Invo. Played a tactic though. Oh, he's played Ramon. Oh, does he got bronze soldiers left? No, he does not have bronze soldiers anymore. That's good for me, I guess. That's actually really good for me. So he took out the tax collector, which isn't terrible, honestly. So what do we do now? I guess I just play these out here. I'm not... do I boost them once? I have no way of getting coins apart from this pickpocket. I might need this pickpocket here. Stefan? Okay. Stefan. Alright. This is this could be kind of close. This will be quite close. This is going to be an exciting game, boys. He doesn't have poison. Ah, he could bribery of poison, but wait. He played this as his last tactic, so that's fine. So this is going to play for a bit now. Yeah, this is going to play for a lot. So I think we copy a Sly Seductress. Actually, no, we copy Townsfolk.
Do you have a loyalty discount by chance?
And gain 1 coin. And copy Townsfolk again afterwards. This is so nutty. I mean, what's his last card? Oh, his last card actually was Vincent. Well, okay. I mean, it makes sense that he plays something like Vincent. Okay, another gold. Do you have more golds? I mean, he probably has more golds. Everybody has more golds these days. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wait, what? I was like, what? Okay, so nothing happened there. That's kind of sad. So we should be good here, right? This is looking pretty good, eh? Yeah, sure. Boom. And now 1 coin worth, what? 1, 2, 3, 5 points. Lovely. Nice.
What a weird deck. He played... What the hell was that all about? Why did you just play Cantarella? But okay. And that was Townsfolk. Now you saw the upsides and the downsides of this card and the whole deck that is built around this card. It's basically very dependent on a long round and you having round control. So you have to win round 1 no matter what. So having the passive flora in round 1 is pretty much the most valuable key to sort of winning with this deck, and even then you're not assured to win the next round since the opponent might be like a Poison, a Skellige Hyper Control deck that just removes all of your engines by the time you got to set up your engines, and by then it's already too late. So the card itself though is a lot of fun to play with. This deck is very, very cool, and it does outgreed a lot of decks. I don't think it can outgreed something like Visigoths into Dandelion, but I definitely think it can outgreed something like a Kikimora deck, because that deck plays 0 control, except maybe like an Igni or so. And if you can play around that Igni, I think you should be good for the most part against that deck, since these Townsfolk will just live against Kikimora Queen. But I haven't played against Kiki Queen today, but I did play with this deck once against Kiki Queen, and I completely outpointed them in round 3. It was pretty crazy. So yeah, that's Townsfolk. It's a pretty hard snowball card, and it's a super slow effect, but if it goes off pretty hard. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.